Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella.
If you live right here in Brooklyn, and you need a interlisten, no problems too big or small, to want to eat them all. I tell her,
straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Tell Stella.
This is Straight Up out of Brooklyn. I'm Stella Winston, your host. The girl group Be La Mour is my guest today. And I want to introduce them starting with Alura. Alura is currently the host of Let's Talk About Soaps. Next, I have Cynthia J. Cynthia J is currently writing a book called Don't Leave the Sugar Out of Love. And lastly, but not lastly, we have Priceless. Priceless is currently working on a new CD, and she performs. In fact, she's performing tonight. And I'd like to welcome to Straight Up Be La Mour.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, it's so exciting. You're fabulous. I've had Alura on the show before, and she's always fabulous. And you're just as fabulous
thank
as
you.
Alura. Be La Mour. So I'm gonna get to your current CD and your book, and let's talk about soaps. But let's start with Be La Mour.
Yes, ma'am.
You were a group. How did you come together as a group, as the group Be La Mour?
well, when we were in our teens, there was a young man by the name of Kenny. He discovered Alura and Cynthia J, who are sisters. He discovered them singing in the church choir. And he asked them if he could manage them and start a group. And some months later, he ran into me singing in school and asked me to join the group. And that's how we became Be La Mour.
Yeah. Originally it was 5, but now we worked our way down to 3.
Okay. So now, so you were teenagers. The two of you were in a choir.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the person that discovered you found you.
Yeah.
You just get
And that's how we
so
met
you
Priceless.
came together, and were you doing original songs then, or were you doing cover songs?
We doing originals.
We were doing original songs back then.
Oh, okay, so you wrote your own
Right.
songs.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
everyone here, everyone contributed to the song. Now, what were some of the songs that you did back then?
Oh, wow. I remember one song called Don't You Stop, Don't Stop. We did at several talent shows. Things You Seem to Do, Images on the Wall.
Why do I keep running to the window? Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Well, to the window, yes.
And look around you.
And look around you. What was your favorite Priceless to do?
My favorite would happen to be Images on the Wall. It reminds me of lost family members. So I think that was my favorite. And second place would be Look Around You.
Look around you. So can you like hum or sing a bar or two of your favorite?
Okay, Images on the wall, I see you all the time. Images on the wall, the thought of you on my mind.
Wow. Okay, I put Priceless on the spot. That was beautiful. Now, Cynthia J, what was your favorite?
Well, I was actually the rapper in the group.
Okay.
So I did a lot of the rapping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which song did you rap on?
It was called The Original Hottie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give me a little bit of the original Hottie. Go ahead.
It was so long ago. You want me to rap?
Just a little bit. Just give us a taste to take us back. That'd be fun.
Okay. I'm a hottie, of course, and yes, I'm fly for sure. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so the name of that one was
Hottie.
Hottie. Okay. So, and your now, was that your favorite to do?
Yes, it was.
Oh, was your favorite?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Alura, your favorite?
It has to be Why Do I Keep Running to the Window? But I don't really remember that one.
Oh, okay.
You want to help her out, ladies?
Keep running to the window.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. So, you'd perform as a group. How many songs would you usually do in the evening or during a set?
Oh, sometimes we do a full set up to about 4, 5, 6 songs and do a whole show.
Really?
Yeah.
So, can I get the three of you to do one song?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Now, which one are you gonna do?
We're going to do one called Sweet Love.
Okay.
Okay, you remember that one?
Yeah. Conversation is good in its place. I want a man that can love me anytime, any place. Show me love, sweet love. Oh, show me love, sweet love. Give it to me. That's where I wanna be, boy. In your arms is where I long to be, boy. Show me love, sweet love. Give it to me. That's where I wanna be, boy. In your arms is where I long to be, boy. You're always talking about what you're gonna do for me. If only you could get with me. You wanna be down, you better make sure you're up for it. I got something here, boy, and I know you want it.
Don't tell me what you're gonna do or how you wanna do it, boy. Show and prove. If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, then do it.
Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella.
If you live right here in Brooklyn and you need a interlation, no problems too big or small, to one, to each, to all. I tell her.
Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Straight up tell Stella. Tell Stella.
That was a surprise. I was not expecting that. You got me. Wow, that's beautiful. It's beautiful to hear the harmonizing, the pure vocals. A girl group.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much. Now, okay, let's go back in time. You're singing. You have hopes and dreams. If you sounded like that back then, you were fabulous. You obviously had the vocals. You had the talent. Mm-hmm. What was your journey as a group?
Wow. We were signed to 2 labels. The first label was Harbor Lights. And a few years later, after that didn't work out, we were signed to Jam Master Jay's label, JMJ. Everyone knows JMJ was busy touring with Run DMC, so he really didn't have the time to put into us that we needed. So, once the contract was over, we went on with another group by the name of The Family. And we were working on a CD on EMI. And we were maybe just a few days from shooting the video, and the label decided to close down on us. You were laughing now, but back then, of course, it was no
That
joking
must have
matter.
been heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking. The whole album was complete, and we were touring with them, and it was heartbreaking.
So the album never was released.
The album was never released, released. And what we did was it kind of hurt us a little bit. We got discouraged. The group disbanded, but what we did was we still kept in touch, and we started working on our own like solo projects. And that's what we're doing now, is helping each other, you know, with our own solo projects.
So before we go on to your solo projects, like you're the host of Let's Talk About Soaps. You're writing a book, and you are working on a CD. That particular album that was supposed to be released, is that, help me to understand the business aspect of what's going on. You can't get those songs. You can't like own them or get them and release them on your own.
Well, how it was actually family that was signed to EMI, and they were managing and producing us. So we were singing maybe half of their CD. It was their songs, and this was their way of introducing us to the public. So we were going to be in all their videos, go on tour with them and everything, and you know, that's all we needed to get our faces out there. And then we were going to be next. So
and then they just closed down.
The whole company.
Any reason why they closed down?
They closed down the R&B division. I don't know exactly what happened, but it was in the papers. It was a really big thing. That's one of the reasons why people didn't hear from like artists like D'Angelo. He was caught up on EMI also.
Oh, really?
So that was one of the reasons we didn't hear from him for a while.
Okay. So that closed down, EMI closed down. You went and did individual projects. Okay. So you disbanded as a group.
Yeah.
And you went solo.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with you, Priceless. What did you do, and bring us up to date?
Okay. What I started doing was I started working with different bands. I like performing live music. It's nothing like getting that response from, you know, the audience and bringing them into the show. You know, I like to entertain people, so I started working with different local bands in the neighborhood, and I started working with a group by the name of Full Force. They're also going to be working on a CD along with me also. They're awesome songwriters.
So are you with your CD now? They're writing some of them, and you're writing some of them.
One of the songs that's on the CD is called "Somebody Else's Man." That's written by Full Force, written and produced by Full Force. 90% of the songs on the CD is written by me, and of course, Be La Mour is helping me do some writing also as well.
Cool. On
the CD, the name of the label is called DBS Music Group. I'm part owner. I have a partner. His name is Don McMillan. He's also helping to manage me right now. And we also have a showcase tonight at a supper club called Thomasina's in Queens. So if you guys are not doing anything, come on out. Pre New Year's Eve celebration at Thomasina's with Priceless.
Before we move on, your CD, when do you expect it to be done? And I know when you work on a project, it takes a lot longer than what we expect, but projected
I'm assuming the first single should be released around Valentine's Day, and the CD should be pretty much complete by early spring.
And the name of the CD, or is there a name yet?
Well, Simply Priceless.
Oh, really? Okay. When did this happen? You just decided.
Well,
that
I've
that's
always
the name?
had that name, Simply Priceless. It may change.
Okay.
Right now, it may be Simply
And
Priceless.
is that also a name of one of the songs that you're going to record?
No, the reason I call it Simply Priceless is because the whole CD is accumulation of all of my life experiences.
Okay.
So I think that's the way that I can, you know, like have an effect on the audience is when you're singing about stuff that you've actually been through. They can relate to it and they'll feel it. And I'm pretty sure they've gone through, as ladies, gone through the same thing. So I think Simply Priceless would be appropriate.
Okay. One verse from one of the songs that will be on the CD. What's the name of it? The song.
Lover and Me.
Okay, good.
Oh, you want me to sing?
Just
it?
a verse.
Sure,
Just a
sure.
verse.
Okay. Let me see. Boy, I got a love Jones for you. Hey, you know you feel it too. Come on over to my crib so I can show you that everything you want and need is here with me.
Yes. Come over, let me turn you on. I'll make you love me more and more and more. Don't you be afraid of me. You know that I will never hurt you, baby. Come on over anytime when you need a love. L is for the lover in me. O is what your body says to me, and V, visualize it, baby, is ecstasy when you're loving me.
Wow.
Wow. Beautiful. Wow, priceless. Woo. Simply priceless. Simply priceless. Well, thank you. Well, I've got to move on because thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So Cynthia J,
Yes, ma'am.
the sugar.
Yes,
Don't leave the sugar out of love.
Don't do it.
Don't leave the sugar. So you went from singing to writing.
Well, I was writing in the group with Be La Mour. We would collaborate on a lot of different songs, and I've just loved writing. So I just took it to a whole nother level as far as
Okay.
writing a book.
All right. So you the book you took it to another level. I understand that. So what is this, like a guide on how to put the sugar back into love?
Basically, that's what it is. Whether you've been in a relationship for 20 years or you're not in a relationship and you're looking for someone, oftentimes we pray that God put the one in our lives, but we should pray that we're prepared when that one comes. And this book helps you to prepare for when that one comes into your life, and also if you've been in a relationship, how to put that sugar back into the love, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is like one of your tips that you give for someone who wants to put the sugar back into a loving relationship?
Ooh, that's kind of hot and spicy. I don't know if we could say that on the air.
Oh,
Because, you know, I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Originally, I'm going to keep it real.
okay.
You know,
All right,
I'm
all
going to keep it
right.
real.
Well, we have to read your book. So when is the book?
Well, I'm giving myself a deadline for 2012 December to be finished with the book. Now, when it's going to come out, I'm not really sure, but that's going to be the deadline for me as far as completion of the book.
Now, Priceless mentioned that Be La Mour is also helping her.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that means that you're still involved with the singing and
And the writing, yes.
So is this like the beginning of Be La Mour right here on Straight Up? Is this something that you intend on like making happen on a regular? Because I know you're from you're living in Texas, right?
Currently, yes.
Currently.
Mhm.
So is the future seeing Be La Mour coming together more often?
Yeah, it's looking bright. It's looking bright.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
You sound wonderful. We need more of this.
Well, thank you.
Seriously,
Thank you.
We do.
Thank
we need
you.
the real deal.
This is what I'm talking about.
No, I'm just, really.
Yeah.
You know, I want to hear the voices.
Yeah.
And you're the real deal when it comes to the voice. So, yeah. Okay. So, Cynthia J.
Yes, ma'am.
Your 2012 December.
It's the deadline for my completion
and
of the
say
book.
the name of your book again one more time.
Don't leave the sugar out of love.
Don't leave the sugar out of love. Remember that. By Cynthia J from Be La Mour. Okay. Anything else, Cynthia J, before we go on, like in terms of what you did once Be La Mour broke up those many years ago?
Oh, well, I just went back to my roots as far as gospel singing, and I just joined the local church and was working on different songs as far as writing gospel songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And of course, Alura. Alura, who is the host of Let's Talk About Soap.
Yes. The house.
Yeah, yes. So I know I have worked with you on that show. I
we
have
had a good
co-hosted
time,
with
yes.
you. Yeah, it's been fun. So, from when Be La Mour broke up, those back then, what have you done? Because I know that you sing on a regular, and you have your own singing career.
Yeah.
So update us.
Well, I also made a CD called Whenever You Need Me. I was signed to an independent label called Unison Records. What had happened, it's sitting there in the stores. They put it in the stores, but nobody pushed it. So now by me, being in the business as long as I am now, I'm learning I got to do a lot of footwork myself. You can't sit there and let the record label to push it for you because they won't. They'll put it there. It's up to you to promote your own stuff. So I'm learning, guys. So right now I'm working on my new CD. So that's what I'm doing.
So when do you project your new CD will be done?
Probably the midsummer.
Midsummer?
I should be finished, yeah.
And the name?
I don't have the name yet.
Okay.
It's up in the air.
Well, I did put Priceless on the spot. One of the songs?
Well, you heard one of the songs. I was on your show. I sung one. The one my friend from Be La Mour also writes. She wrote it, Sylvia.
Okay. Yes, let's talk Be La Mour. This is the group Be La Mour, but you've had other members that...
Yes.
And
Still working
Sylvia.
with me, yes. She's an awesome writer also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me, how is that as a group? Like, okay, you sit here as the group Be La Mour, but when you work together as a group, what were the dynamics? Did you have drama? Like or did you get along well enough? Like, was it smooth?
We had some stories.
You got some.
I would say to that, every group has drama.
Right.
But when we chisel down to the three of us, I mean, we had normal drama.
Okay.
So we were able to we were the core that got along. We got along. So like our disagreements weren't really disagreements.
Right.
There was progress made out of our disagreements. So before it was too many hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah. We did
Love you, Sylvia.
Tell her about the tour we did in Florida when she wrapped the cord around your
Oh my goodness. Now I just said love you and she gonna think I'm beating up on her.
She ain't doing it on purpose.
It wasn't done on purpose.
Okay, talk about a fun moment as Be La Mour.
Well, it wasn't fun for me.
But it was funny.
Now.
Yeah,
It's fun now. It's funny. We were just starting out. We were signed to Harbor Lights, and we went on a mini tour to Florida. And the way our setup was, Sylvia was on the outside. You have two girls here, two in the middle. And I was always next to Sylvia. And Sylvia was just so excited to sing. And sometimes when we sung, the clubs didn't have enough microphones, so we would have to share.
Share the mic.
And she would never let me get finished singing before she grabbed the mic from behind me, and the cord would be wrapped around my neck. And she's trying to sing all part, and I'm like, it happened at least 3 times.
Now, okay. Now, we have to give Sylvia props because
she's talented.
Now she wrote this. Let's talk about soap.
She wrote
Whenever You Need Me.
No, the theme song, the song I wrote for the Hemi Award.
Oh, the Hemi Award.
Wow.
Now I forgot the name of the song, Sylvia. Sorry. Tonight.
Yeah, sing some of what Sylvia wrote.
Okay. Tonight I see you for the very first time. Your eyes shine like diamonds. Your smile so divine. And I keep thinking about you. I can't get you out of my mind. You just keep on being my thoughts about a million times. When will you love me? When will you need me? When will you tell me the love won't ever die? The love won't ever die. The love won't ever die. That's some of it. Yeah, she wrote that song.
Oh, okay.
So she wrote, like,
we
2
gotta
songs
give
for me.
Sylvia props.
Yes, yes.
That
I forgive you, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Oh, this has been wonderful.
Oh, it's been our
Really
pleasure.
nice. Really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
So now that you're here on Straight Up, you're together once again. In the future, do you think you're going to actually perform together? When
I am pretty sure that you're going to hear a lot more from Be La Mour.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
How sure are you?
I'm about 150% sure.
Oh, okay. So that's very confident.
Yeah.
So how would you manage that? How would you do it differently, or what would be the same coming together as a group?
I think how we would do it differently is we were younger and we weren't as knowledgeable. We were a little blind, and we've learned so much. We pretty much know exactly what we want. We knew what we wanted then, but we didn't know how to apply that. So now we know how to apply.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd like to thank Be La Mour for coming on Straight Up.
Oh, straight up.
For having
and
us.
giving me such talent, by singing a cappella.
Welcome.
Some of your songs from back in the day, some of your current songs. I want to thank Alura, host of Let's Talk About Soaps.
Yes.
Yes, and Cynthia J. Thank you for sharing your journey and your book.
Well, thank you. Don't leave the sugar out of love.
And that's December 2012.
Yes.
Let's look for it.
Yes.
And Priceless. Your CD is coming up, and you said it in the summertime?
Early spring.
Okay. Simply Priceless.
Yes.
Early spring. And thank you so much for sharing a little bit of that.
Thank you.
I want to thank Be La Mour for coming on Straight Up. So look out for them. Be La Mour, 150%, she says. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. They know how to sing. They
Straight
know
up,
how to
tell
sing.
Stella. Thank
Straight
you.
up,
tell Stella. Straight up, tell Stella. Straight up, tell Stella.
If you live right here in Brooklyn, and you need a intervention, no problems too big or small, to one, to each, to all. I tell her,
Straight up, tell Stella. Straight up, tell Stella. Straight up, tell Stella. Straight up, tell Stella. Tell Stella.